Good morning, guys. Welcome to Anarchy Land. It is 10:08, and here in Southeast Michigan it is a whopping 15 degrees, with a potential sweltering 25 degrees, with a real feel of sweating negative 16. There we go. In other words, it's cold. It is very cold. The water puddles from yesterday are not ice holes, okay? Just say. Alright, let's start. Here we go. We got a few things to look at. Now, over the week, Iran came out and admitted that yes, it was one of the people that accidentally shot down the plane. And they have apologized. Later this week or next week, they will be sending the black box to Ukraine so they can analyze it as well and store it in their archives. Stephen Benoon from Israeli News Live, I've been watching him for a couple of years now. He and his wife Hannah, they are absolutely wonderful. They do very thorough research. And he had a source over in Iran that said there were 6 F-35s on Iran's border at the time the planes were taking off. Okay. Who owns the F-35s? Our military does. So it is entirely possible that the gentleman that hit the button to take the plane down meant to hit them, one of these F-35s, to get them off Iran's border and back into Iraq, where they belong. And the foreign minister, Zarif, has warned against politicizing a tragic mistake. And I do believe it was a mistake. I don't think they meant to take down a plane of innocent people. No, that's Washington's job. Alright, last week, President Vladimir Putin announced sweeping changes in the Russian government. It had some people up in arms. I had no idea if he was trying to get a something between a dictator and the president. I was not sure what he was trying to do. However, in the last few days, it's been very clear. He is not interested in being president for life. I mean, he's 67. Does he really want to spend the rest of his life listening to people grumble and bitch? No. This man has survived being in KGB. He grew up under Nikita Khrushchev and Brezhnev. He's seen leaders come. He's seen them go. And he knows he's not going to live forever. So kudos for him for that. Alright, now, also in Russian, there's been a huge propaganda in this country since 1950s where they have been downplaying Russia's role in World War II. Russia played a pivotal role with our military and the British military. There is no way our military could have gotten through Russia during the winter without Russian soldiers. There's no way. I mean, all the maps in the world are not going to help you for their cope with their winters. No, that's not going to happen. Now, the Polish Parliament has decided that they're going to bump up the role Russia and Nazi Germany played in invading Poland. Okay, yes, in the beginning, Stalin and Hitler had an agreement, which they would carve up Europe. The Eastern Bloc would be Russia's, the Western Bloc would be Germany's. However, that agreement with the Hell in the Handbox win, Hitler decided, I want it all. A little bit wasn't enough for him. He wanted everything. So, at that point, that is when Stalin teamed up with Britain, France, and the US. I mean, they had to help France a little bit because, hey, they were under Nazi control. There wasn't really a lot they could do. I'm saying it was the three of them. I don't know why I put France in here, because that was one of the countries they were in. Okay. Anyway. Next. Global Research Center in Canada. These people are seriously behind the curve. I mean, they're so far behind the curve, they don't even know where the curve is. Seriously, they don't. I'm making some changes to my thing here. They were talking about, does the U.S. military own the weather? Weaponizing the weather as an instrument of modern warfare. Seriously? They're just figuring this out? People have been ranting and raving for years here on YouTube about it, and now they figured it out? Jesus, people. Kennedy warned in '60, right before he was, I need to fix that year because I don't remember if it was 60 or 61 he was shot and killed. Anyway, his last speech before he was killed, he made it clear, whoever controls the weather controls the people. This was back in the 60s he figured this out. He knew about this. They've known about this for years. The Iron Mountain Report shows this. This was one of the things that was created on purpose to control the weather, so they could control the people. Come on. Canada, you're supposed to be smarter than we are. But they're so far behind the ball, they don't even know where the hell the ball is, or the court. And yes, my cat's up here. Anyway, I'm going to give you a link to this article. I mean, total bozos. Absolute bozos. I'm also going to give you a link to a Edward Bernays site in which he shows how to lay out a propaganda war. I mean, he just really lays it all out. It's unbelievable. Each chapter is a step in controlling what people think, the perceptions. Oh, get down, kitty. So, now one last thing, people. There is a serious trap being laid in Virginia. I've been saying this from just about the beginning. I've been warning. There was a possibility of it being a trap. Well, a few days ago, there were some hate groups, some white supremacists, basically people that didn't want to take any shit from the government, is a supremacist. And they were arrested by the FBI on Friday. One of them wasn't even a citizen of this country. And then that's been it. The governor has declared a state of emergency in the capital city. They got roads blocked off. People, I'm telling you, this is a trap. This is a trap. You guys need to get your heads out of your asses and start to understand. Start studying how Vladimir Lenin and his friends took control of the government. How they got the Tsar out of the government. They had to lie dormant for some time. They had to plan and make very strategic decisions. Here we go with this cat again. And then they acted. Don't eat my desktop. Just trying to eat my desktop. Rubbing my face on it. Trying to chew on it. Anyway, they made very precise decisions every step of the way to take over the government. Yes, they tried protesting at first. When it became very clear that that was not working, that is when they went into action. So, I'm going to close it out saying this. Use your head. Do your research. Keep your guns. Stock up on ammo and buy more guns. Buy them. Register them. Put it in their face. Work with groups. We need militias. The Second Amendment, the very first sentence, says we are to have a well-regimented and equipped militia. And that was created so when this government got to the point they're at now, we could take them down. They could be taken down, taken out completely. Now, there are debates about whether we even have a constitution anymore. I don't think we do. Tomorrow I'm going to start my America, How Free Are We series. I don't know how long it's going to be. I have no idea, to be honest with you. I don't. But I'm going to be looking at government styles, comparing them, and exposing lies we've been told about them. Until later, keep your emotions in check, your head clear, you'll get through anything.